Welcome to the most requested video of all time. Full day of eating with Jasper and myself. It's gonna be cooking with Carl and Jasper. So Jasper's only gonna feature the first 5 seconds because I can't hold him and cook. Love you, bye. So, as I said, welcome to my first full day of eating video. It's actually a little bit of a clickbait because I'm not actually gonna eat during this whole video, but I'm gonna explain to you exactly what I eat during the day and why. So hopefully this is informative for you guys. I'm gonna maybe explain some really basic things, but I didn't know half this shit when I started. So hopefully you find this informative. If you don't, then just move on with your life. If you do, please subscribe. Okay, so the first thing that I do when I wake up in the morning is I have a lemon with apple cider vinegar with some water. So, not the whole lemon, I basically do like half a lemon. Okay, half a lemon. Also shout out to my mom for the use of her kitchen. This is not my kitchen, my kitchen is not this clean. So, shout out mom, love you. So I'll do half a lemon with apple cider vinegar. This really helps with digestion, so you just kind of low-key throw as much as you want. Some people really dislike apple cider vinegar. I don't know why. I literally like drink this out of the jar like this. It kind of like takes your breath away, but it's good though. Like it helps with digestion. Also, forgot to mention, you have to get the one with the mother in it. I don't know why they call it the mother. This thing is basically just with all the bacteria still in it. So you get the clear apple cider vinegar, which is still good for you, but not as great as with the mother because it's actually like still fermenting in this thing. So this is like the fungi, I think. Yes, fungi ferment. I don't know. Go look it up, but get the one with the mother. It's better for you. Okay, so then you're gonna do this and then squeeze half a lemon in it. So you're just gonna squeeze half the lemon, live your best life. This tool is like really handy actually. So, okay, there you go. So you have that, and you can just add some water to dilute it, otherwise your breath will just basically be knocked out of you like you died. So then I would usually prep all of this the night before, and you can just like shake this, and then I'll have this as I wake up. Like you can totally drink it when it's diluted. So this is good. So that's for tomorrow morning. So then I'll just put this, the other lemon for the next day, into a little baggie. Then that's sorted, done with that. So I'll have that as I wake up in the morning. Pro tip, have it before you brush your teeth, because after you brush your teeth and you drink that, you will vomit. Like I can guarantee you that you will vomit. So have it when you wake up in the morning. The reason why I have this is because it really helps with digestion, as I said. So it doesn't matter how clean your diet is and how much good food you are getting in. If your body isn't digesting it, then it's pointless you getting all of these nutrients in and your body isn't doing anything with it. So have that, really helps with digestion, especially when you are prepping. Yeah. So my mom's an interior designer, so yeah, the kitchen looks very nice, but it's not very practical. Like hit your head against the lights and stuff. So everything looks really nice, but it's not practical. Anyway, I'm gonna move on to the next thing that I have. So my first actual meal of the day would be the staple of all bodybuilders, and that's oats. You know what I'm saying? Also, if you are a real bodybuilder, you weigh everything because you know what macros are. So you need a little baby scale. The scale has been with me for I don't know how long. I've changed the battery. Like it also cracked, but it was still under warranty, so I actually took it back because I'm stingy as fuck. Anyway, so this little scale has been with me basically from the beginning. So I'll just weigh out what my macros are. So for me, And this is what I want to drive home as well for you guys. This is what I really, really hate about people who do full days of eating, okay? So they'll be like, okay, I'll have 200 grams of oats or 100 grams or 50 grams of oats. Then people literally take that exact diet and implement it, eat the same amount of food. They either lose a shocking amount of weight or they get fat because the macros isn't specifically tailored for them. So your macros you calculate with your weight and your height and your actual physical output. Like if you're on your feet the whole day, job wise, then you are burning more calories than someone that has an office job. So your macros will be completely different. So please, I beg of you, do not take someone's diet off of YouTube and be like, okay, I'm gonna do exactly the same and I'm gonna look exactly like them. That's not how it works. If there was a diet that worked for everyone, everyone would be following the exact same fucking diet. So don't do that. Anyway, rant over. So I'll have this and then some whey protein. Doesn't really matter what brand. I got this brand. The flavor is subpar, to be quite honest with you. What flavor is this? Melted chocolate. Like it doesn't, I don't really know. I don't like chocolate, so maybe that's why. Also, yeah, this brand is like a local South Africa brand, so it's not like South African brand. So it's not badly priced. It's not super cheap either, but hey. No, whey protein is cheap. Anyway, so during prep, I actually just don't do any protein powders because I find, I don't know why, at a certain point in prep, like it just starts bloating me. So then I'll replace the amount of protein I have with from the protein powder with egg whites. It's not the best, but it gets the job done, you know what I'm saying? So just add some water to this. And then, actually, I made a mistake now. I actually do the oats before I add the protein powder. Let's just, it should still be fine, right? I don't know. This was a mistake. Grave mistake. Anyway, let's see how this turns out. I'm probably just going to throw it away. So yeah, we'll see what that happens with that. So put that in a microwave for like 2 minutes. Although this thing says on the oat thing that it's ready in 3 minutes, but I think this microwave is like over the top, so it just like burns everything to a crisp. So let's go for 2 minutes instead. You can always put it in longer. This is the pro tip. You can always put your oats in longer, but once it's really dry, you can't go back. So rather just have it a little bit more watery and then microwave it further than like over microwave it and then you're like, what the fuck is this? Anyway, so we'll move on. Guys, do not put the protein powder in before you do the oats. Like it's made this like, what the fuck is this? Okay, so learn from my mistakes and don't do this. What the fuck is this? This is disgusting. I'm gonna throw this away. So yes, do your oats in the microwave first and then afterwards you add the whey protein because this is fucking disgusting. Wow. Second meal for the day would be eggs and tuna. So this is gonna sound very disgusting, but what I do in prep, because obviously your calories are going down and blah 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 blah, and I don't do keto because keto is like, I don't know, keto is just shit. Like unless you are medically advised by your doctor to do keto, or you need to maybe like drop the last bit of water before a show, then by all means do keto. But if you're just like casually doing keto for the gees, then you're fucking stupid. Like everyone loves carbs. Let's just be honest. Like if you don't like carbs, there's something wrong with you and you maybe need to like go see a psychiatrist or something. I don't know. So what I do during prep, I take tuna, egg whites, and then I add this stevia. So it makes like the sweetest, I don't even know, I love it. Let's redo that. I don't add the tuna because that's disgusting. I don't add the tuna. Okay.
Why do we not make blueberries?
We can leave that in. Okay, wait. We're gonna leave that in. On prep, I don't add. So what I do in prep, I use egg whites and stevia. I don't add the fucking tuna because that's disgusting. That's salty. So if you add egg whites, because egg whites don't really taste like anything, and you add the stevia, then you basically have like a high protein meal on its own. You know what I'm saying? But because I'm in off season now, I don't add the fucking stevia. Don't like if you guys want to try that by all means, but don't do it. off season, I do canned tuna with eggs. You can make it like a quiche in a pan together with some, this is what I use for my oil. So I used odorless coconut oil, although I did have to buy organic virgin coconut oil now, this time around. So yeah, this time around I had to buy the organic virgin coconut oil, so I haven't actually even opened this because I still have some of the odorless left. I'm gonna see how this works out. It should still be fine. So then I'll make the eggs with the tuna with coconut oil as like a quiche, or what you can do, you can hard boil the eggs and then add the tuna with that and then cut the eggs up in little pieces. So either or. Currently I like just hard boil it because I'm over the quiche thing that I make, because I did that during prep, and so I'm just like, no, I'm over this. So you can change it up. So I'll have some eggs and tuna. I'm not going to make that now because it's going to smell and I'm not in the mood. Also, it's so nice when the things you eat are on special. It's great. It makes you very happy. So yeah, I'll have that tomorrow. Then the next 2 meals, my next 2 meals would be basically my carb focused meals. So I usually buy this ostrich. So for all the people that don't live in Africa or some very exotic country, the macros on this is literally like the best thing you will ever see in your entire life. Okay, so there's like 0 fat on this, so the macros are insane. And then I'll have that. Also it was on special, so living my best life. You can also buy these steaks in plastic, but this works out way more expensive than these. And also this is already cut in like little cubes for you, so you don't even have to cut it. These steaks you have to like cut. So I'm all about that low admin life when it comes to food, so I'm not gonna buy this again. I only bought this because they didn't have any stock of this at the time. So this is a bit pricey. This is really cheap. This is like 50 Rand for 500 grams. So you can do the math. This is like way, I don't know, I'm not good at math. Anyway, just leave that. It wasn't cheap. So I'll have that ostrich with some jasmine rice. You know what I'm saying? I enjoy jasmine rice because it's like actually really sticky. So I'll have some of this. Also, obviously weigh it out. I generally get the most of my carbs through my rice, white rice. I don't really get the like low GI, high GI shit. Like obviously like it makes sense to have like low GI in the morning to like keep you fuller, but like the closer you get to your workout in the afternoon, because I generally train like late afternoon in the evening, then I want like fast releasing carbs, man. So like oats in the morning is fine, but these people who eat like low GI right before they work out because they're gonna have a long intense workout, you're lying to yourself. Like you look like shit, to be quite honest. Like everyone I see that eat these like low GI, you don't get a pump. Like where are you getting your pump from? You're having like fucking nitric oxide pre-workouts. I think you're lying to yourself, but anyway, that's none of my business. If you want to look basic, that's up to you. I'll just put it in this, I don't know what you call this, just do that and then you're good to go. You put some water in it, leave it for like 7 to 10 minutes, and then you're good to go. So that is actually, so I'll have 2 meals of that. So I'll have ostrich and rice, and then those are my next 2 meals up. It's like relatively close to my workout, so that's like basically like after lunch, mid-afternoon lunch, and then I have my pre-workout meal. So pre-workout meal, my favorite meal of the day. So I have this cream of rice. So this is actually very difficult to make. People underestimate it because it gets very, very clumpy and lumpy when you put it in the microwave. So I don't know, like I haven't actually tried to make it on the stove or anything like that. So I'm gonna try the microwave again, see how it goes. So I'll have that. Then you add stevia, guys. You just add as much stevia as you want. Live your best life. There is literally like almost 0 per serving. There's like 0 calories, kilojoules in this. So go ham on that. I'll add some cinnamon. You can also just like can throw it in there. And then you put it in the microwave. Okay, so this to me is like I almost want to take this out of my diet because it's too labor intensive. You literally have to stir this thing until all the clumps are out. So you literally just like stand here. This is like when I start to think about what exercises I'm going to do at the gym, how many sets I'm going to do, how many reps, who I'm going to ignore, who I'm going to talk to, who I'm going to chase off of machines, who I'm going to judge. So you kind of just like, you can also think about your sins because it's going to take you a while. You just stir it, and just stir it, and stir it, and stir it. You do not want to put this in while there's still clumps in it, in the microwave, because you will regret it. It will look worse than the oats. You will cry yourself to sleep and you won't be able to eat it. So then you just keep stirring. You can think about the first time you had sex, I don't know, when your boyfriend or girlfriend broke up with you, your burn book with all your enemies in it, I don't know. This is the time you can meditate as well. It's quite soothing if you stir it. You can start meditating. You can maybe do some chants, I don't know. You just keep stirring. Okay, so this thing says that you have to put it in. Let me just show you the macros on the cream of rice. So that's the macros on it. It says 3 minutes, but I low-key feel like it's lying because I always have to put it in for longer. And also you're actually not going to put this in one shot, so you're going to put it in. So let's say you put it in for like 2 minutes, then you have to take it out and then you fucking stir it again, believe me or not. You have to stir it again to get all the clumps out again, and then you put it in for the last stretch. And only then can you eat it, but you have to first wait because it's too hot because it just came out the microwave. So as I said, this is very labor intensive. This is like, I want to remove this from my diet, but anyway. You see how thick this is? It's like clumpy, so now I need to like, you actually like need another spoon because you can't touch this with your finger because you'll burn yourself. You'll give yourself like 3rd-degree burns. So you just like, it kind of looks like shit, but it tastes really nice, I promise. So the only reason I go through all of this admin is because it actually tastes really nice when you're done. Okay. This is actually fine. I don't have to put this back in the microwave. I think I left it in a bit too long. But yeah, you just, like I said, you just kind of stir and stir and stir. So yeah, that's actually, that's good to go. We can, that's doable. It's doable. So then, this is my favorite part of the whole exercise. I discovered this. This is flavored syrup, okay? Look at this. 7 calories a serving. That's like nothing. No, sorry, it's 7 kilojoules. So 7 divided by, okay, let's make it 8. 7 divided by 4, which is basically kilojoules to calories. That's like 2 calories a serving. Like, let's just get real. You don't get better than that. So then you just like go to town. Like that. And then you add this. Although this is really dangerous to buy for me because I'll eat this out of the jar. Okay, so I have these little baby spoons. Let me just check here. Okay. So just to give you a size comparison, this is a teaspoon and this is the baby spoon. So I use this because if I use this, then I'll become fat. I'll become a fat shit. So you just take one of these because it's a baby spoon, and then you just like add it in there. And you kind of lick. You can lick the spoon off if you want. Okay, I'm gonna lick it off because it's okay. And then you fucking have to stir it again. Okay, and then you can add more cinnamon if you want. I just eat so much cinnamon. I don't even like cinnamon that much, to be quite honest with you, but I don't know. It's the only thing that makes me happy in my life. Okay, then to make it look very cute, you add some banana. I never know, like in South Africa, like people have two ways of saying, you can say banana or banana. I don't know, it's like tomato. So I never know, so I just call it a pisang. Okay, then you just add the banana, like this. And then you're done. That's your pre-workout meal. Done and dusted. Ta-da! This is really nice, by the way, so you should try it. If you haven't tried this, then you're missing out. And get some of that syrup. That syrup is life. You watched one of my videos, you had a great session, and now you're at home and you want to eat something because you're hungry. So my last meal of the day is again some rice, jasmine rice with some mince. So I buy these mince, or this packaging, this mince, because it only has 5% fat in it, and it has no routine antibiotics or growth stimulants. So that's also the same with the ostrich that I buy. I don't buy things that's been treated with like steroids and things like that, because I already inject so much. Kidding. So I inject that myself into me. So I don't need food to do that, okay? I'm just kidding, I don't know. Believe me or not, whatever. So that's my last meal for the day, and then I go to bed, and then I wake up hungry, and then I start everything all over again. Okay, so last little section, the things that I add, or cute little things that I do, is I add this to like the ostrich, for example, super low calories, kilojoules. It also burns, so in prep this is ideal to add to your food, because you want to eat because you're hungry, but your mouth's burning too much, so you're like, do I really want to eat this? So it helps you not eat as much, I suppose. Then also some pink Himalayan salt, black pepper, and then then also pink Himalayan salt, basically on everything, and some black pepper. And then this is like my guilty pleasure, it's reduced oil mayonnaise. It is a bit more higher calories and fat content, but I don't have that much fat in my diet, so it's not the end of the world. So I add this to like the tuna and the eggs, maybe a little bit. Then next up, something that I do add during prep, and then sometimes just in summer when I really feel like it, is this water lemon sachets. So they look like this. So you can just add them to like some water for some flavor. This is like ideal for prep. It looks like a tea bag basically, but it'll go pink when you stir it. So it goes pink. So you can add it to like a glass of water, or even to just a bottle of water. I live over these things during prep. Obviously there's like no calories in this if you just want some flavor, because you know in prep you're basically eating like cardboard, the same thing every day. So if you just want something to like stimulate your taste buds a bit, definitely something to look at. Then obviously the most important meal of the day, caffeine. Have this basically, I finish this in like a day, on top of this. I'm kidding, but not really. So yeah, that was my full day of eating basically. For my off season right now, this is what I eat. So let me know if you guys want another one of these. If you want to maybe, I don't know, like make some low calorie treats. I don't know. Let me know. Subscribe if you like this. Then also, should I show you what Jasper eats? I don't know. Maybe. Let's see.
Oh, sorry guys, Jasper doesn't have food. Oh, sorry.
Okay, so in the next video, we will have a full day of eating for Jasper. It's really easy. He only eats meat. So he doesn't eat pills, because pills are bad for dogs. I don't care what the fuck you think. They're not supposed to be eating pills. Okay, so my dog eats bougie things because he's living his best life. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to my channel. Okay, bye.